Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A Plague Tale Innocence. We started chapter 7 last time. Couldn't quite make it all the way through because we have done quite a lot. We've reunited with Lucas. We escaped the Inquisition yet again, and we've now found ourselves in this really nice, beautiful underground cave. We're closing in on the chateau, or so we hope. We've been following the trail for quite some time, trying to get to this place, and we can only hope that we'll get there. At the end of this path here, there are some materials. In order to cross, we're gonna have to get our friends to grab the boat for us.
Come and help instead of sleeping.
Yes.
The water's green.
Oh, that's because there are a lot of things living in it.
They must be very cold.
Once, Father took us to the lake at Tour, and I slipped and fell in the water. It was so cold, it made me cry.
I would have cried too.
I love how we're just laughing and having this, like, light-hearted moment while those two are breaking their back.
I hope they can swim.
But it's okay. We'll have our turn afterwards. They're gonna let the crank go. And we'll just move on
I
along.
can't see any fish.
Oh, that's because of the monster.
What? A monster?
Of course. The underground lakes are magical. Huge, ancient monsters hide in their depths. And watch out, they're very hungry.
No, they're not. And if there were monsters, we'd see some big bubbles.
You got me.
Mummy used to say that monsters are just those things too.
Just those things to which we have never given a name. She told me that too.
I would quite like to see a monster, actually.
Reminiscing.
Right, this is where we get off.
Oh, it was too quick.
I know, but it's someone else's turn now.
Hugo can talk about his mom now a little bit more freely.
There are no monsters here, but there might be a whale.
A whale is big, you know.
Yes, but a little one.
Why not? A shy whale that doesn't
And
want
he's
to show
keeping
itself.
his spirits
shy
up,
because
which
it's
is
small.
in turn keeping
sure it's
Alicia's
pretty.
spirits up as well. And I think that's important.
Over to you. We're coming.
So once we bring the boat over to the other side, we'll have to tell them to get in before we can let go.
It's all right. You can let go.
Thank you. And then while we wait for the boat to come over to our side, there's a few little things to grab here. You can go ahead and make some ammo if you want.
Anything that takes my fancy at the castle is mine, all right? Fair enough.
I keep needing to use up all my saltpeter. That seems to be the one thing that I have way too much of and can never carry.
Ah, closed. Not for long. Make some room.
And Melly continues to make herself extremely useful.
Open. Ugh. There you go. Of course. I hadn't missed them a bit. What is this place anyway?
It's... No, it can't be. I have to see this from closer up. That pit.
And of
What's
course the
Lucas?
rats have to make a guest appearance. I haven't seen them in a while.
What's the matter? Like a castle?
Like a rat trap. Protecting something.
And? How does it work?
Easy. The braziers push the rats towards the pit and they get trapped there.
Could be useful.
Who built it?
I don't know, but it looks ancient.
Come on, Lucas. Let's take a look.
Right, Melly. While the boys are daydreaming, we should get going.
This.
Some knights, perhaps?
I don't think knights know how to use stolen mortar. craftsman.
Go on,
Not
into
those.
the pits. We have to get to the other side. All right.
That's a pretty cool system.
The rats haven't been
Pretty
here for that long.
simplistic, but
Right.
very effective.
Gives me goosebumps.
So much talking there. I do try my best to let the dialogue run, but sometimes it's really hard to get a word in when there's so much talking. And once again, just looting as you go along. We got the rats taken care of on one side. We're just gonna have to take care of them on this side before we can move on.
Drawbridge.
All right. I'll take care of the door.
And I will take care of the rats on this side. So it just pushes them all into the middle and they have nowhere to go. So you don't even need to worry about them moving back or you being stuck in one spot.
Very efficient.
It really just lets you have the freedom to move around, which is incredibly useful. But as Lucas said, it kind of gives him goosebumps to think about the fact that this system
go
was
first.
here when the
Alright.
rats weren't here. So it makes you wonder what they originally built this for, or if somehow somebody predicted that this would happen, or maybe something like this has happened before and it was just never well documented.
Another door. Maybe it's the right one. I just hope there are no rats behind it.
There's always rats. You can always count on the
Nelly,
rats.
Need a little help here. On my way. Come on. I'm starting to get fed up with all these doors.
Look! We found it! The castle!
Whoa.
That is
It really
quite
exists.
the castle.
Chateau d'Ombrage. It's amazing.
I had a moment of doubt, but that's the sort of alchemist.
That is a spectacular
Come on,
castle.
let's take a closer
Even
look.
though it's pretty run down. I mean, if that could be our new home, that's a nice home. I also love the change in music to reflect the atmosphere here. When you come up the top of the stairs, make a sharp left and we can grab our last collectible for this chapter.
Over to you, Melly. All right. It's open.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Is that supposed to be the miracle remedy they talk about?
Ugh, it doesn't smell very good.
A good remedy is a remedy that
It's like a
stings.
bottle of
Not
vinegar.
wrong.
And there's rats.
Rats. I don't see how.
Whoa! Did you see that?
No, run! This is crazy.
I didn't wait for them to finish. Basically, we're gonna want to run
Never.
as soon as the lightning and thunder scare the rats away.
People used to live here.
We're very high up.
Don't worry.
I'm gonna make some more ammunition here just in an attempt to try and pick up some of the stuff that I keep bypassing. Make sure you have some ignifer handy here because we're gonna need it. We're gonna wait for the rats to retreat inside the hole and then we're gonna move to the haystack.
This is it.
And I'm gonna light the haystack a little bit closer to when I actually get to it because hay doesn't stay burning for very long. So this just gives us a little bit of time for our friends to get across as well.
Come on, we're gonna make it. Come on, I'll help you.
Yes.
Is everyone alright?
Pretty amazing that those hay bales will stay lit for that long considering that it's also pouring out here, but I'm not here to question the logic.
Don't rush.
Whoa! It's even bigger from here.
Let's get
We
in.
have finally found our castle. It's not just a legend or a myth, it's real.
Whoa.
Incredible. That tower over there. It's the living quarters. It must be several centuries old. It looks like it's dry, but there's a pit in the way.
It's full of rats. It's another trap.
There has to be another way to get through.
That is a big rat trap. That is deep. Well, let's get started. We're gonna have to clear out all these rats before we can really call this place home.
Can you take care of it? Yes.
This is the last little bit of this chapter. I promise that we are almost finished.
Alive in it. It's open.
We just need to make this home a little bit more of a home, you know? A little bit less ratty.
They all decided to meet here, it seems.
A little less infested with
Let's see if I
vermin.
can light it.
So we can get the rats to move.
Lucas, Hugo, stay out of the rain. We'll open up a path to the tower. All right. Come, Hugo.
Well, we're gonna let those two sit on their butts, and Melly and I will take care of this.
2 girls versus thousands of rats. This battle will go down in history. Look, they're moving.
And what you'll notice is that there's several channels here, and we're just gonna need to move the rats through the channels and eventually get them into that big pit. So this puzzle does take a little bit of
We
time,
should be able to reach the central
just because
section
there's
now.
so many
Yes,
rats.
that's a good first step. I'll let you go first, because rats are your thing. Thanks.
Yeah,
a lot.
gee, thanks, Melly. I just love these rats.
Go on, I'm with you. Great, I feel better already.
And Melly will follow us, but of course
I'm going to need
we're
Molly
gonna
to push
take the
that.
lead here. And this brazier actually moves. We can control it from the top here.
Hey, look at that.
Oh.
So we'll get these first little bits of rats out of the way and
I
into
guess
the
that's
pits.
what the pit's for.
And that will let Melly come up here and help us.
Melly! The brazier's coming back by itself.
This is a very, very
Look at them.
intricate
Swarming like
design
nobles
in
at the
this
king's court.
castle.
But it's our castle.
It's a simple system, but at the same time, it's kind of complicated to get it all moving. You definitely need help with this. This is not the kind of thing that you can do on your own.
Right. Those ones have to be driven into the pit too. And of course, they're on the wrong side of the brazier. I'm gonna have to go down and see what's there. All right. I'll cover you with the brazier. I'm putting my life in your hands, you know. All in a day's work, milady. Whenever you're ready.
So you give Melly the signal when you're ready to move.
Think you can do this? All right. Wow. It could do with a bit of grease. Would you rather be down here? I'm fine. I'm just warming up. I'm at the end.
And it shouldn't need to be said, but make sure you've got some
I can get
ignifer
up
on
the
you.
ramparts.
They seem to be giving out the materials
Going
to
to
make the
People
ignifer
will
as
be
I'm
safe.
moving
We'll all be
along,
safe.
I notice. But I have had no issues whatsoever making ammo. I seem to be being very thorough, and it's paying off because I have not had to struggle to make ammunition at all whatsoever, which is really, really nice. Makes you feel more powerful, you know?
Melly, I'm clearing the outer area. They're coming your way. All right. There are so many of them. We'll never clear a path that way. Right. We need to clear the whole courtyard. Let's get on with it then. I'm already soaked anyway.
Never say never. I think we can clear out all these rats. I mean, there's a big enough pit to keep them in. Just take some time. Might go faster if Lucas was helping us, but maybe not. And then as soon as Melly releases
Well, that's done.
the
Last
brazier,
section now. I have to get
we
back
got
to the
all those
ladder.
rats into the pit. See, that wasn't so bad.
There are still rats down there. I'm going to need the brazier.
Now, I believe I need to move this over, which is what she was saying. She needs the brazier.
All right, here we go again. Have you done it?
There's
Yes.
just
Are
a
you
few
ready to
rats
go?
left.
I'm fine, but I hear you shouting.
Don't worry, the storm will drown out our voices. Soon we'll all get to see the tower.
Yeah.
Good luck.
There's always those last lingering stubborn few that just won't go where you want them to.
That's a bit better.
Almost there. We're gonna come back to this point and Melly will give us a
Whatever you
boost
want.
up here.
The bridge. We'd better lower it.
It's kind of nice just to get a little bit of puzzle solving
And
here.
so,
This has been a really
Here
nice
the Amazon
rounded chapter. It's kind of had a little bit of everything.
conquered the Chateau d'Ombrage. You've read too many books. Come on. We still have to clean up the area down there. We're going to need the brazier from the ramparts. I'll cover you with this one. All right, I'm going down.
Also love how absolutely stoked Amicia is, kind of telling a story,
What is it?
making it
Nothing,
into like a
it's
fairy
just
tale.
A crappy old lever. Melly, you always know the right thing to say. It's going to be all right. It's your castle. You have a connection. Our castle. Imagine, we could all live here together. I'm more of a Stella girl, you know. How am I going to get up there? You'll need a ladder. But the damn rats are everywhere. I don't know. Amicia the Amazon.
There's always torches around. She's kind of trying to keep things lighthearted and even a little bit fun, and I think that really tells a little bit about her character development overall, that she's just really a very strong character. Very strong girl. I'm just looking around for any supplies here. I think that fabric is gonna be the last thing as we just take care of these last few rats.
That's brought chaos over here. I'm going to need you. I'm coming. All right, here we go again.
So this
is how you
chapter's
conquer
been
a
nice
castle. This is how you get sick.
because it has had
Not in my version of
stealth
the
and it's
story.
had combat and it's had some puzzle solving as well. So I'm just trying to look around here. It's this brazier that I need next. This is the second one that we used up on these ramparts.
Come on, we're almost fucking there. And with these noble words, they readied themselves to recover what was rightfully theirs. A home. Stop it. Come on, I'm sure there's a cellar for you here somewhere. Amicia, it's not that simple. You don't know me. All right, I understand.
She's just excited to have another girl to talk to, someone her own age, a friend, somebody who is resourceful and has been very kind to us, you know? But I get that Melly's a loner and probably hasn't had anybody else except for her brother.
Come on, back off, you
But maybe
rat
that'll
boy.
change.
Retreat before Amicia the Amazon and Melly the Fury! What? Melly the Fury? I told you you didn't know me.
Love it. And we did it! Good job, girls. Hell yeah. Conquering those filthy beasts.
We did it! We pushed them back!
castle saved our lives.
Yes, Laurentius was right. To celebrate our victory, would you mind if we get out of the rain, please? Right, to the tower!
Finally, we have a resting point and a place to call
Yes.
home.
Come over to the fire and warm up.
It's huge.
We'll have time to explore tomorrow. This is our home now.
Some safety, some warmth, a place to keep dry, a place where hopefully the Inquisition won't find us. So this is the lucky break that we've been searching for this entire time, and I'm so happy that something good has finally happened to our orphans. We're going to go right into chapter 8. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.